Have you ever wondered how to cultivate a thriving garden? Well, settle in because you've definitely arrived at the right destination. This is Buckeye Bloomstead's exclusive online space dedicated to the art and science of gardening. But we don't just provide gardening knowledge, we invite you to be an integral part of our interactive gardening adventure, where learning is as fun as it is enlightening. Here at Buckeye Bloomstead, our objective is multifaceted, but it primarily revolves around guiding you through the intricate ins and outs of gardening. Think of Buckeye Bloomstead as more than just a gardening channel. It is a vibrant, living, breathing community, a sanctuary for individuals who cultivate connections and share our passion for all things green. At Buckeye Bloomstead, we believe gardening is as much about nurturing plants as it is about fostering friendships and a sense of belonging. We value every member of our community, and we thrive on the shared passion for all things green. Please take a moment to join our channel and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell icon to stay informed on new videos as they are released. At Buckeye Bloomstead, we believe in the power of nature and the potential within each gardener. We believe in the magic of seeds transforming into delicate sprouts and sprouts blossoming into beautiful plants. We believe in the joy of cultivating, nurturing, and witnessing the growth of life right at your fingertips. And with each passing season, we continually strive to make gardening an activity that is accessible, rewarding, and enriching for everyone. From outdoor DIY projects to gardening tips, pest control strategies, and food preservation after the harvest, we're here to help you thrive. Before you dig in, let's center our focus on tools. The world of gardening is a realm of vibrant shades, of delicate petals and robust roots, of nature's whims and the gardener's strategic plans. It is a world where creativity blooms amidst the soft whisper of leaves and the gentle hum of bees. This world, as enchanting as it appears, cannot be brought to life without the help of some indispensable aids. The tools, they are not just objects, but extensions of the gardener's hands, mirrors of their skills, and the magic wand that turns their vision into reality. Gardening is not just a hobby, it's much more than that. It's a form of expression, a way to communicate with nature, a practice that teaches patience, resilience, and rewards care. Just like how a musician cannot create symphonies without their instruments, or a dancer cannot perform without the rhythm, or a chef cannot cook without their utensils, a gardener cannot garden without their tools. This art form, with deep roots in the heart of nature and its branches touching the sky of creativity, asks for more than just dedication. It demands a deep understanding of the environment, a finesse in the gardener's touch, and more importantly, the proper instruments. These instruments range from the simple, like a hand trowel or a pruning shear, to the complex, like a garden tiller or a watering system. Every art form requires a specific set of tools, and gardening different. It is not just about planting seeds and watching them grow. It's a process that involves careful planning, understanding the soil, knowing when and how much to water, determining the right amount of sunlight, and identifying harmful pests. All these tasks require the assistance of tools. Tools like the hoe, essential for breaking up soil and removing weeds, or the garden fork, that is perfect for aerating and loosening the soil, for mixing compost, or turning over the layers of soil. Then there are pruning shears, indispensable for trimming and shaping plants, for removing dead or overgrown branches. Each tool has a role, each has a purpose, and each contributes to creating a healthy, thriving garden. Much like a painter who cannot paint without brushes, a sculptor who cannot shape without chisels, or a writer who cannot pen down thoughts without a pen, a gardener has a unique set of tools to transform their vision into a living, breathing masterpiece. The tools are the gardener's true companions, the silent helpers that aid in the creation of this magical world. They bridge the gap between the gardener's dreams and the canvas that is the garden, turning a piece of earth into a beautiful, flourishing oasis. The garden becomes a testament to the gardener's skills and a tribute to their devotion, brought to life by the indispensable tools. So, as we delve deeper into the art of gardening, let us never forget the importance of these faithful companions. Now let's balance our plans. A well-centered garden layout sets the stage for success. It's the first gust of wind beneath your wings as you set off towards creating a flourishing paradise in your backyard. To achieve this, you need to meticulously plan every single detail. From the size of the plot to the positioning of your plants, each aspect plays a critical role in the overall aesthetic and functionality of your garden. Think of your garden like a painter's canvas. It's a blank space just begging to be adorned with your personal creativity. The colors, the shapes, the textures, all waiting to be brought together in a harmonious symphony that celebrates nature's beauty. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Before we can paint, we need to sketch, and this is done through a well-crafted garden layout. A garden layout is more than just a blueprint of your garden. It's a tangible reflection of your passion for gardening. It's the foundation on which your green world will grow. It's your guiding light as you navigate your way through the maze of gardening. And like all good foundations, it needs to be robust and adaptable. The layout should be dynamic enough to accommodate any changes you might want to make in the future. A well-centered garden layout isn't static. It evolves your growing aspirations and changing taste. It's a balancing act that requires your full attention and commitment. Now that we have a robust plan in place, let's move on to the next significant step: what to grow. This step is equally thrilling as it is daunting. The multitudes of options can often seem overwhelming. From vibrant, fragrant flowers, add a splash of color to your garden, to nutritious herbs and vegetables that bring the farm-to-table concept to your home, the choice is vast and varied. Do you want a riot of colors with an array of flowers, or do you want to feel the satisfaction of growing your own produce? Are you passionate about exotic plants, or are you more inclined towards native, easy to grow? These are the questions that you need to ponder upon while deciding what to grow. Your choices should reflect your personality and preferences. The garden is an extension of you, and each plant is a testament to your love for gardening. Whether you're a fan of colorful, fragrant flowers or have a penchant for growing your own herbs and vegetables, remember, the garden is your canvas and you are the artist. So paint away and create a masterpiece that will draw admiring glances from every corner. This is where your personal preferences come into play. Are you a fan of colorful, fragrant flowers, or do you prefer growing your own herbs and vegetables? Companion gardening is the art of planting different crops together to maximize their growth and health. At Buckeye Bloomstead, we believe in harnessing the power of nature's partnerships to create thriving gardens. By strategically pairing compatible plants, we can enhance soil fertility, repel pests, and promote overall plant health. From classic combinations like tomatoes and basil to innovative pairings that capitalize on each plant's unique properties, companion gardening is a holistic approach to cultivating a lush and abundant garden ecosystem. If it has not been released at the time you are viewing this video, soon we will be releasing a full video dedicated to the do's and don'ts of companion gardening. So be sure to subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon to be notified of when our companion video and many other helpful videos will be released. Explore the secrets of companion gardening and unlock the potential of your garden. With the knowledge gained and the tools in hand, it's time to start planting. But remember, gardening is not a race. It's a journey, a process that requires patience and care. It's an opportunity to connect with nature, to slow down, and appreciate the beauty of growth and change. As you embark on this exciting journey, consider using a gardening guide to help you through. Buckeye Bloomstead's Ultimate Gardener's Companion Journal is an excellent resource that offers a wealth of information, tips, and techniques that can greatly aid your gardening journey. Not only does it guide you through the process, but also it allows you to track your progress, learn from your experiences, and grow as a gardener. Now that you're equipped with the right knowledge, tools, and a trusty companion journal, you're all set to transform that barren patch of land into a flourishing garden. Remember, creating a garden that reflects your personal style is a labor of love, a process of trial and error, learning, and growth. Be patient with yourself and with your garden. Embrace the challenges, celebrate the victories, and most importantly, enjoy the journey. In the end, you will cultivate a lush, thriving garden that reflects your personal style and meets your individual needs. A private sanctuary that not only pleases the eye, but also nourishes the soul. Now that you're ready to start gardening, let's turn our attention to the foundation of any garden, the soil. Preparing the soil is an essential part of gardening that often gets overlooked, but it's a step you definitely shouldn't skip. Why is soil preparation so important, you may ask? Well, healthy soil is to plants what a healthy diet is to us. It provides your plants with the nutrients, air, and water they need to grow and flourish. Without it, your plants may struggle to survive, let alone thrive. Now, there are different types of soil: sandy, silty, clay, peaty, chalky, and loamy, each with its own characteristics. Sandy soil, for instance, drains quickly but doesn't hold nutrients well. Clay soil, on the other hand, retains water but is slow to drain. It's crucial to understand the type of soil you're working with, as it determines the kind of plants that will thrive in your garden and the care they'll need. So how do you improve soil health? Start by adding organic matter or compost. This improves the soil's structure, making it easier for plant roots to spread. It also boosts nutrient content and improves the soil's ability to retain water. You can also consider crop rotation and cover crops to maintain soil health. Remember, a healthy garden starts with healthy soil, so take the time to prepare it properly. Your plants will thank you for it, rewarding you with lush growth and bountiful blooms. In our next segment, we will discuss plant care and maintenance. Now that we've dived into the importance of soil preparation, it's time to discuss another crucial aspect of gardening: watering and fertilizing. These two elements are like the sun and moon for your plants. They regulate growth, health, and the overall well-being of your garden. Watering may seem like a simple task, but there's more to it than just turning on a hose. Different plants have different water needs. Some plants thrive in moist soil, while others prefer it on the drier side. Overwatering can be as detrimental as underwatering, so it's essential to understand your plant's needs. A general rule of thumb is to water deeply but infrequently. This encourages roots to grow deeper into the soil, making your plants more resilient to drought. Remember to water early in the morning or late in the evening when temperatures are cooler to minimize evaporation. Now, let's talk about fertilizing. Fertilizers are like vitamins for your plants. They provide the essential nutrients that your plants need to grow strong and healthy. But remember, more isn't always better. Over-fertilizing can harm your plants, causing leaf burn or even plant death. To avoid this, always follow the recommended dosage on the fertilizer packaging. And remember, fertilizers are not a substitute for good soil. They're a supplement to a balanced soil ecosystem. To ensure that your garden flourishes, it's crucial to balance the water and nutrient needs of your plants. With proper watering and fertilizing, you're setting your garden up for success. Now, you might think that with proper watering and fertilizing, your garden is set for success. But there's another crucial aspect we need to discuss: pest control. Pests can be a gardener's worst nightmare, turning a lush green garden into a wilted brown mess in no time. But don't worry, with the right knowledge and tools, you can keep your garden pest-free. Let's start by identifying common pests. Aphids, caterpillars, slugs, and beetles are just a few of the unwelcome visitors you might find in your garden. Pay close attention to your plants. If you notice holes in the leaves, discoloration, or a sticky residue, these could be signs of a pest infestation. So, how do you deal with these pesky invaders? There are both natural and chemical methods for pest control. Natural methods include using beneficial insects, like ladybugs, to eat the pests. You can also use homemade sprays made from ingredients like garlic, pepper, or even dish soap. For severe infestations, you may need to resort to chemical pesticides. Always remember to use these sparingly, as they can harm beneficial insects and the environment. Now, the best way to deal with pests is to prevent them from infesting your garden in the first place. Regularly check your plants for signs of pests and disease. Remove any sick or infested plants to prevent the pests from spreading. Keep your garden clean and free of debris where pests can hide. And remember to rotate your crops every season to disrupt the life cycles of pests. So, there you have it, folks. Remember, prevention is better than cure when it comes to pest control. With these tips, you're well on your way to maintaining a healthy, thriving garden. Stay tuned for our next segment where we'll delve deeper into the world of gardening. After all the hard work, the moment you've been waiting for is finally here. It's time to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Literally. Welcome to the world of harvesting and preservation. First, let's talk about when and how to harvest your plants. This can vary greatly depending on the type of plant, so make sure to do your research. As a general rule, vegetables and herbs are best harvested in the early morning when their water content is highest. Use clean, sharp tools to cut the produce from the plant, and handle with care to avoid bruising or damage. But what if you can't eat all your fresh produce right away? That's where preservation comes in. There's nothing quite like opening a jar of homemade tomato sauce in the middle of winter, or enjoying your own pickles long after cucumber season has ended. There are several methods for preserving your harvest, including canning, freezing, and drying. Each method has its own pros and cons, and the best one for you depends on the type of produce and your personal preferences. For instance, freezing is quick and easy, but it can change the texture of some vegetables. Canning requires more equipment and time, but it can extend the shelf life of your produce for years. Yet dehydrating your fruits and vegetables can provide long-term storage for that extra produce. That can be used in many ways. Be sure to subscribe to our channel because we will have some great videos on preserving your harvest from canning to dehydrating. Regardless of the method you choose, make sure to follow safe food handling practices. Always wash your produce thoroughly, use clean containers, and store your preserved goods in a cool, dark place. And there you have it, folks, harvesting and preservation in a nutshell. Remember, the goal is to enjoy your hard-earned bounty all year round. So don't be afraid to experiment with different methods and recipes until you find what works best for you. In our next video, we'll continue our deep dive into the world of companion gardening, so be sure to look out for it. Thank you for joining us on this journey of cultivating a thriving garden with Buckeye Bloomstead. We hope you found inspiration and valuable insights to enhance your gardening experience. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your fellow garden enthusiasts, and subscribe to our channel for more tips, tricks, and gardening adventures. Together, let's continue to nurture our gardens and cultivate beauty and abundance in our lives. Below, you will find a link to our Buckeye Bloomstead's Ultimate Gardener's Companion Journal. Keep those green thumbs working, and as always, happy gardening.